Hi, I'm Thomas Hill, and I'm here and about to tell you about some of the additional applications for IoT in sport, places of work, and health. We'll be talking about the applications as well as the typical sensors that would be used in these applications. Let's look at sport. Any person who's training according to a specific program, who's got a coach who wants them to progress over time, could make use of an application that records progress. And the progress can typically be recorded through making use of sensors that's connected to the athlete's legs, arms, or even at more than one point of the body to record specific motions and speeds and distances covered, etc., while the athlete is training. So let's look at measurements. Typically, you could look at the length of the gait the person is running at, the height of their feet if they are running hurdles, the speed at which they're running, the acceleration from a specific point to another point, the temperature of their body, the humidity of the environment in which they're training. One can monitor their heart rates, track each limb individually, as I've already said, and all of this information can be recorded in the cloud, and their progress can be measured over time to see if they are actually improving or whether they are mastering a specific technique in their training. So the application that could be used would be to give feedback from training to the coach as well as to the athlete, record progress over time, do gait analysis, provide time comparisons between the one training session and maybe the session 1 month ago. And it's also possible to generate animated models of how the body and limbs are functioning relative to each other, and a required success model according to which the athlete must be training. So the type of sensors that we would use in an application like this would be sensors including the 9-axis sensors, temperature, humidity, radar speed sensors, and heart rate sensors. And the list obviously goes on. Another interesting area of application is monitoring gestures. So gestures could be quite important in terms of controlling vehicles remotely or controlling machinery. They could also be used to control something like a wheelchair or even a wireless mouse. Now, typically what one would do in this type of application is record the movements of different parts of the body. It could be the head, and the gestures could be a yes nod or a no nod. It could be arms indicating move closer, stop, turn left, turn right. So those are all gestures that can be measured, and it could be used to tell machines what to do, while these gestures are also recorded for future use to keep records of what was done and how it was done. The typical sensors that we would use for such an application would include the 9-axis sensors, as well as 3-dimensional time of flight sensors. Another interesting area of application will certainly always remain medical applications, and there we could look at quite a number of very interesting applications such as remote monitoring of patients in their home, and that alone is a very wide field of application. It could be something less involved, like concussion detection, body motion reconstruction, used in rehabilitation of patients and training of patients. It could be results that's being monitored because of the medication that was used. It could be sleep monitoring, sleep pattern monitoring. It could be body posture recording. And let's face it, many pains of the neck and back can sometimes be linked back to body posture. And with the sensors we have available to us in IoT, we can monitor these different body postures, record them, and have them then related to certain back problems or pains by a physician. So the typical things we would be measuring would be acceleration, movement, body temperature, motion, posture, flow. There are quite a wide number of those, and the typical sensors that we would use in this type of application would include the 9-axis sensor, 3D time of flight sensor, temperature, mass flow meters, liquid flow meters, humidity sensors, and the list goes on. Well, I hope this helps you to understand that there's a wide field of IoT application, and all these opportunities are open for you to explore. From a Rapid App point of view, we assist you with taking your IoT applications to the market. We also look at how we can help you to wrap an IoT skin around some of your existing products. And we assist you in a workshop environment to thrash out your commercial business model for your IoT application, your minimum viable product design, your user stories and backlog planning for your applications, the whole technical design, and we'll also provide you with development timelines and costing. Please contact us on our webpage, rapidapp.design. We'll be very pleased to speak to you and learn more about what you are planning.